And we're live. Thank you, YouTube screen, for letting me know. Okay, fit check. Fit check. All right, coming at you a little differently because I took the weekend and decided to actually, uh, let me pause myself here. We'll get our order of operations together soon. Ooh, show number 6. So week 4. We're almost to a month of this nonsensory. So yeah, took the weekend, got the lighting where I wanted it to. Hopefully, in a perfect world, my 2 hours of measuring, taping, and positioning will have paid off, and I won't have a glare, but you'll be able to see it. Even with my 2016 MacBook Pro webcam laptop, live action, I don't really see a need for a hand cam and a whole bunch of other setups, and I don't want something here that I could bump and this is more nonsense. I already have enough struggles trying to read your guys' chats, be entertaining, paint. I'm also painting at a weird angle that I've never painted before, trying to accomplish my goals. It's like, wow, dude, you stacked your own deck against you. Maybe you should do something about that. So we're working on it. We're getting better. I do have a playlist linked in the description, whether or not it lives or not, or whatever. But if you're live and you actually want to hear the music because it's copyrighted as shit, um, yeah, it's there. Follow along, cue it up, multiple tabs or do something else. So it'll be kind of interesting. And, we'll just see how that one works. I'll make better playlists. I did it all the time for 9 years doing trivia. Music round was my favorite round. I would toil over that shit. 13 tracks usually. One would be an example of how the game was played because we did song, artist, and reference, movie reference. Hear a song in a movie, it's like, oh shit, I don't know who sings it or what it's called, but it's in that movie. Dusty, what's up, brother? Speaking of fun songs, I was gonna do New Variable, but I just realized I'm like, I don't really like techno that much, and it seems like, of course, since I'm always in the pokey world, everybody plays techno stuff because it's very easy and it's very flight. And there's a lot of good ones in there, but then everybody starts playing the same songs. Oh, it's this person's song. You start doing a bunch of other different stuff, and it's just like, there's got to be another way. Now, it works for them because that's what they're doing. Me, I'm just here talking, killing time before the massive list of PokeTubers that I have to sit in on from time to time and jump around with. So tonight, the schedule of events after me, well, or during me, is at so these are all Mountain Standard Times. So if you're on the East Coast, -2. If you're on the Pacific Coast, -1. Add two. If you're on the East Coast, there we go. Time zones suck. Wait till it gets international, right? Then it's fun. Uh, Smooth royalty free jazz, possibly. I thought about a bunch of piano covers. I mean, I've gone through. So between Thursday's live and this live, I had two goals: reset this place, which I will show you a tour here in a second, and try to make a playlist. I saved the playlist for last because I knew it was going to be the most time consuming and the least effective overall. So you gotta balance out the things. What are the priorities? What can you get to? What are you motivated enough to do? Do you have the discipline, the structure? Just sheer like, well, I didn't plan it to go this way, and it all went around. And then that's just alive, right? Nothing outside of the magic world of the digital realm that I've now carved out for myself in the world, kind of a deal. So, my as always, my next live will be better, and they've gotten increasingly better. Studio, we've got to do one more tester, and that'll be fun. Better angles now that he's seen what I actually do and what I need. He's got a couple of lights he wants to bring in. And I'm like, cool, bro. Like, go nuts. That's kind of what he wanted to do. So yeah, basically, yeah, playlist is linked in the description. You can follow along for the first half. I'll probably go off script because I think it's right around 43 minutes. I don't mind repeating a playlist because usually by the time you get to the end, the new is fresh again. Oh, I remember. And you kind of move on from there. So it's pretty darn good. Yeah, so 5 minutes in, thank God, I actually started on time and I have all of my fun YouTube Discord funness to give away and everything else. Ooh, am I in trouble? Oh, Ryan uploaded a video. All right, I can't see you, but you can see me, so I'm assuming that I'm pretty good here. Okay, it was nothing of important. I violated no rules. I'm within the realm and rights of all fun things here. So, anyway, let me show you what I did. Okay, so this is actually a sheet. Well, I made it. Um, this is Modern Horizons 1 from Magic the Gathering 2019, 18, 19. This is all the art series cards and stuff like that. It's just fun to look at pretty colors and do other fun things. And I was going to do a frame for it, but then I was just like, eh. And yeah, reasons, whatever, it's up there. And then behind that, right there, is a map of Lodi, California, where I lived. So while I was there, I would put push pins of where I lived, where I visited, where I worked, where I played, and they're all still right there. And it's like, cool. There's a year and a half of my life that I, you know, much the similarities between Pokemon and Magic the Gathering are remarkably similar. And there are very few people that actually can cross both gamuts. Very weird, very siloed off. The similarities are great. I was watching Card Captor Dele. You cannot get tasty meats at Delhi. All right, that's there's a fucking hollow. Few people have ever like Delhi, and it's like, oh man, there's not an I there, bro. Just pretend there's an umlaut over the e. But anyway, that's pronunciation and shit like that. Fuck it. She knows who they're talking to her, and she's a cool, awesome person. She can stand up for herself. Lost the plot on that one. Anyway, continuing around the room. Let's go this way. That's the wife's part of the office. So I have all my stuff all neatly stacked in boxes and everything else. Military precision. We have our original Inspirato painting. Of course, we have Spyro. He's fun. And then, of course, my older than shit chalkboard from 2004 when I was still in the military, and I had a bunch of other things, and now it's been locked in, and just some older fun things that I've done, and then I hung some other paintings. Let's spin her back around. Jeez Louise. Yeah, this is one of my old trivia show flyers. Hopefully you can see it. A Smart People show. Here. Let's just go off power for a minute. Bring you up. Angle tips. Let's go. There you go. Yeah. You would have no idea how many people have told me, well, that's a grammatical fuck up. And I'm like, well, if you look at the smart beforehand, it should tell you that I'm fucking with you. And everything you need to know about trivia that doesn't suck. Kind of a thing. I try to go very punk rock with it, handwritten. We've got my cute little 69th order at, there we go, 69th order at Five Guys. Took me 7 months to get that. Had the employees sign it. And then we'll bring it back down over here. We got it is Ebony Unicorn's birthday. That's what I was talking about. Ebony Unicorn is gaming in 4. At 5, we have Nerd Chase. At 6, we have Hollow Hunters. 7, 8-ish, we'll have Pokejack. And then, of course, I'm sure Kev the Ghost might pop in somewhere in theirs. There's so many. I'm a retiree. I have kind of all the time in the world. And even I cannot keep up with everybody. So I do my best. Everybody's really kind of cool about things. In cleaning up, and I found some things. Old trophy I made. World's coolest dad. I wish Kurt Russell with my dad. That'd be kind of fun. Lori, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. We're going to get to the art here in a minute. I just kind of wanted to show off a few things. My childhood Bill and Ted's Excellent Cereal. Yeah, it was one of those fun things, but I keep all my fun stickers. I've got a Zoltar Speaks. If you're into big, a bunch of fun stickers that people have given me. And then to protect the stickers, behind it, you can see my magic bundle of bulk of Pokemon and 50 rubber bands. So yeah, we're protecting the stickers with the rubber bands, right, Dusty? So fun, right? The things we keep as kids. I used to keep my Magic the Gathering deck in this, sleeveless, of course, because apparently I'm a fucking animal when it comes to that. But various other things are here. I have fun things that people have given me all the time. And of course, we have our how do I get through one night without you? How do I breathe without you? What kind of life would that be? Oh, I need you in my arms, need you to hold. Yeah, it's our Nick Cage, Saint Cage of Nicholas, patron of trivia and drunken frivolity. 2 year little group, 73 weeks before I got injured. And yeah, we just had a bunch of Nick Cage themed things, cage matches. We had five of them. Uh, on the third one, I brought this sucker out, and this is an artist you can Google him. It's kind of one of those fun things. To the side, I have a giant freaking blank thing. So as time goes on, I'm going to continue to actually finish paintings and go from here. I've also learned that my generosity actually knows a bound. Apparently, to ship an 18 by 24 canvas, you need a 20 by 38, 24 by 36 box. So that way you can put bubble wrap and shit in it. But then those boxes are fucking 2 to 3 feet tall. So it's about 120 bucks to ship is the box was doing it. So now I'm a box maker. Short story long, I'm a box maker because I refuse to spend $120 to ship something like that to someone like for free. So we can work it out and then do all the things and everything else. And but as time goes on, I'm like, yeah, we'll just leave this blank and build with it. We'll build our mystery, our lore. It'll be kind of fun. The cool thing is you can probably see, yeah, there we go. My stash of Pokemon shelves, Silver Tempest, God 10, Zard UPC way in the back, way in the back. $500 Blaziken tin. There we go. Got some Magic the Gathering up there. A pack of Unified Minds. You probably can't see that one. Stack of signature cards that are actually top loaded because I actually give a fuck about them. And stacks of other cards that I need signed or send out to people. Pokepack Magic, um, Lunar New Year stream. So I got his little envelope and everything else. The little sweet Gengar tin. Pokejack. That is where I keep my extra signature cards, ones that I don't necessarily want to display, but I want to still actually protect because sure, I've pulled a $500 card. I don't give a shit about it. Sign it. It only cost me $10. Clutches pearls, but a time, a memory, and a place where somebody has signed something. Speaking of that, Kev the Pokey Ghost is making me a Gengar on a beach, and his bravery test is to put him in a beach chair. Sunglasses, little marg on the side. Gengar at the beach. I could care less if he pulls off the bravery test. The fact that he was willing to do it and he was kind of excited about it is pretty cool. And he's going to do a little sunset background. And the cutest thing in the world is what Kev said. He's just like, I'm used to a little canvas like this, not some big bastard canvas. So, with all things, there are no wrong ways to collect. There are no wrong ways to paint. Your style, your technique, your medium, canvas size. I mean, if you want to do 8 feet and just paint your fucking inside house walls, I mean, honestly, whatever makes you feel happiest, whatever gets all the emotions all lined up and acetylcholine is just flowing in the brain and everything's just gravy. And then you got to worry about not overdoing, which, as a human being in this world, I do tend to struggle with something fierce. It's always more for me. And, we all have our trials, tribulations. Some things come easy, some things come hard. It's all part of the magic phrase that I used to talk with my therapist. Um, we end every session off with a cliche off. It's always darkest before the dawn. Penny saves is penny earned. It is what it is. To what end? So on and so forth. It was very combative, but it was a fun time for both of us just to be like, okay, cool. Let's end the session. Fuck you, fuck you. So then I came back. That whole process led me to actually becoming an art teacher, getting trained, doing all the fun things, being able to handle, violent, psychotic, paranoid schizophrenics. There's a couple extra terms in there, but just that's like the toughest you'll ever have to deal with. Is like it's not even walking on eggshells, man. It is floating on eggshells. And, to help a person out in that severe of dire straits and give them a comfort and a joy, I've found no reward so joyous and just I want to repeat that in any level of form. That's like its most extreme. That's top tier. I like to be right about here. Oh yeah, man. All you got to do to file this paperwork is fill out this form. Make sure you fill out these two boxes. It's going to take 3 weeks, so make sure you plan for that. Bam. I was a paper bitch. I know what all the boxes mean on all the federal forms, and whatever it happens to be. If there's not, I can figure out a way of learning the system, usually by going through it, similar to Pokey Lower Dave, where he's going through the terms of service and those idiots are doing shit. Fuck, man, I want to talk about a whole mess of shit. There's a lot of dumbness, there's a lot of emotion, and it's just fucking cardboard, man. It's a business. It's not. I fucking hate this hobby, man. I love the range of emotions. I still love that song. It was great. If you know, you know. It's a goofy thing. That being said, yeah, I also have. Let me show off one last little thing here. I don't think I can see it to do it. Let's go this way. Yeah, these are my happy no color paintings. Well, very little color. They're nice little. There we go. Yeah, this guy right here. If we one day I'll bring you in close, but not today. And I'm really close to the microphone, so I'm gonna quiet down. All right, and then pick this up in Vegas. Spray paint art. It's great. Color tone, just racing. And then where the hell I got this from? Probably I don't know, Florida, California. One insert country, territory, United States, what have you. Got it somewhere. It's just kind of fun. It's water. Let's look at the symbols. It is Chinese watercolor. Always a fun medium. Always fun art. Something that I've tried many times to do, but I just can't do it. Just can't. I don't want to torture myself to do all of that. So now that we're going to continue on show and tell, how about some receipts? Because I found them. A lot of people know that I'm a veteran, but very few people realize that I am also a college graduate. That's right. A degree I've never actually used. Thank you, GI Bill. So good. So, yeah, if I sound a little hoity-toity or whatever, it's just because I've gone through it. And the fact that CTR has his master's and he doesn't use it makes me feel a hell of a lot better about me. I can show off my student senate thing and a bunch of other stuff, but we'll save it for other show and tell time. Now, I was also able to find some old art archives. So we have an unfinished one of these guys. So all part of Couldn't Get It Right. It's a song by the Climax Blues Band. That's CLAMAX. Oh, yo, dude, what's up? All right, cheers to that, brother. Well, is it? Oh, okay, yeah. For Central Time. Cool. All right, let me take an indulgence here. Calm it down. Slow it down. Hold it in if it's good. All right. So one of my favorite things to do with oil pastels was to, in person, whip out some shit. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, thanks. I hope you go live or not. I hope a couple of people have actually secured a commission with you. I know that was one of your goals, and then I got lost in my own fucking sauce trying to be like, let's go, man. We'll be inspired. If he could do it, I can do it. And then in the meantime, it's easy to say something. It's slightly more difficult to actually follow through, continue to do it, hit some adversity, and then keep going. So I try to be better about that. But anyway, this is just a fun thing. God damn, the lighting is so much better here, right? I just angle it in. Yeah, start off with a bright center. You get it out here. We have our nice shadow underneath, just our middle point blending. Nice little bit, some other light because it's actually going down here. And then, of course, we finish it off with some Bob Rossi stuff. I know, brother, but I appreciate that you can just be happy painting. That's always important to have that mental distraction and just something pure for yourself to focus in on. And then whatever joy happens out of it. And then if you're lucky enough to make a living out of it or something, I don't know. It's that's all great, but there's just something sinfully rewarding about someone going out of their way, transitioning their time into money, and then sending that money to you, and then going, look what I bought, look what I made. Anyway, so yeah, we can easily go back here because with the oil pastels, you can always go back. It's so fucking fun. Yeah, yeah. Well, we've talked about that, brother. Selling paintings is always interesting, right? So something like this, $50, right? It's a live painting and something else like that. But then sometimes you spend 8 to 12 hours on something, like this guy back here. Like you can't really tell some of these subtle little details that I threw in here. This is when I was at peak. I went from one of these to doing this kind of shit where it was like ooh and ah. And you take 6 to 8 hours on something. So that's roughly, if you were at a job minimum wage, that's roughly $70 off rip, just in your time alone, let alone the materials, let alone the artistic value. So all of a sudden you start fucking actually doing what you're paying for, and it's like, okay, that thing is actually this fucking size, 8 by 12, bro. And then it's like, cool, I'm going to charge you $120 for this. See some of those 15K paintings that take them like 30 hours with that bullshit slow reveal on Insta all the time. Hey man, like what you like, but some things it's just like, yeah, dude, thank you for the dramatic effect and the 50th time that I've seen it, right? Yeah. 8 to 12 hours, $50. And it's just like, God damn, dude, why can't inflation kind of hit everything? And so, yeah, basically in sales, not to be rude or coarse about it, but all of a sudden, you're looking for a pay pig, man, or a series of them. Oh yeah, bro, that's great. But then there's only so many paintings, and then there's so many different people, style, integrity, commissions. I want this, I want that. It's also interesting. Since what's up, brother man? Um, yeah, we're just on a soapbox right fucking now. I got more shit to show you. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe later today, I'll go very slowly and do this. My goal is to always be live when I do art, which is very limiting. So I ended Thursday's live, man. Hating it, dude. I couldn't get it right. It's the title of the fucking video. It's what it's there. I couldn't get it right. I was too close to it, man. I wanted too many different things. I had painted on a Wednesday on a fly before, so I went back to zero. So a lot of that painting's thoughts went into this one, and then I wanted to try real goddamn hard for Linda. I mean, I've never met the lady, but dude, like, she seems like a really cool person. Like when there's certain things, certain innate things that it's just like, yeah, we become fast friends, but there's a certain level of decency and honesty and genuineness that I find just amazing. It sucks me right on in, and then I try to match it, and then of course I'm generous to a fault, so it's kind of crazy. And I just garden dig it, bro, right? And so yeah, really messed that one up, and then I had the time to do it. So here's the fucked up part about that. While I was doing it, we were talking about doing a yellow painting. This bastard lived where that watercolor was for the longest time. So literally, if I would have just looked the fuck up while I was in it, I could have seen, oh no, dude, you're doing something entirely different with this cloud cave of yours, and it's not going to really look good in your perspective style that you appreciate, that a lot of people kind of like. I do play into the favorites and dynamics of shit because, as me and Daniel were just talking about, it's fucking rough, dude. Like, you don't want to Xerox it, man. You don't want to do the same shit over and over and over and over. Variations on a theme. It's like, cool, I've just pumped out 50 of these lives. It would be much easier just to paint one, get a high res fucking scan and or photo of it, and then print off prints. But then people are like, oh, it's a print? You want $20 for a print? It's like, bitch, that's on some high quality cardboard stock printout, man. It literally cost me $5 to produce the print, let alone the time to make the item, to make the print, plus my time to get to meet with you, the booth fucking rental, all this shit starts stacking up, man. And it's just like, hey man, I get all about being frugal. There's a difference between being frugal. That's price conscious. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to pay $2,000 for a Phantasmal Flames gold Zard right now. I don't care what fucking grade it is. I don't care if it's fucking graded. We'll just call it raw. I'm not going to pay $2,000 for a Phantasmal Flames Gold Czar. Yeah, in 10 years it'll probably be that price anyway, but why the fuck would I do that? That's frugality. Now cheapness is, hey man, it's listed for 525, but how about 475 for pros? Let me do it. And it's just like, unless that fucker pulled it for $10, no. So in all things, if you're the person that pulls it, you're the zero. Right? Well, technically, Pokemon is the zero in this. So you're a one. You're getting it from the source for $10. The next person down is a two. 80% of what you got it for, maybe 90, somewhere in that range. Leave some meat on the bone, if you will, kind of a thing. And yeah, this little model goes for everything. It's like if you're buying marijuana, someone's got to fucking grow that shit, dude. Okay, someone's got to take the time to plant it, care for it, make sure it flowers. Probably don't want to let it, get seeds or things. That's not very couth in this society. And then, it takes 90 days to maybe get an ounce. So usually you're probably going to want to push it to about 4 or 5 months if you're growing indoor. If you're growing outdoor, geez, due to the whims of bugs, animals, and Mother Nature's self, cops, man, everybody. And so all of a sudden there's an inherent risk in growing all of that. So there's an inherent cost, street value, whatever the fuck you want to start with, it's fine. But usually most people are threes on rungs. So it's a reseller of a reseller, right? And yeah, a lot of this is pair adjacent to. So anyway, to finish off the weed metaphor. So at a zero, okay, it was my time, water, love, fertilizer, and the ability to get it from zero to your fucking hands, right? How much is that? Fucking wholesale, I mean, 175 an ounce if you're buying like 20 pounds at a time, kind of a thing. Wholesale. Do you see the parallels to Pokemon, kids? Right? Business, right? Right, exactly. And so if you know that grower, yeah, you're probably going to probably score it at $200 an ounce, and then you're going to resell it to somebody else, 250. By the time you're a three, you're at that 350 range. Okay, this is black market shit. You happen to live in a blessed state, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that's a little different too. Yeah, taxes on top of that other shit and everything else. So yeah, just a big goddamn nightmare for someone just to enjoy some herbage and not really appreciate the fact that if they smoke all of that and the grower doesn't grow it, or there's something wrong or something else, it's all Oregon Trail, bro. Dysentery, fucking bit by a rattlesnake, crops failed, you didn't eat. I'm like, if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm just rolling into the horde. To what end? Why the fuck would I want like 200 years for everything to be reset and propagate and everything else? Fuck all that. I'm good. Sounds like effort, right? Right. Sinistar's the man, Daniel, for sure. Sure. He's my favorite strip tender. I don't know if that's real or not. I don't really give a fuck. My head canon's always good on that too. Let me put this aside. Let's continue show and tell. So let me get out the painting. Let me just show you this goddamn train wreck. All right. So Linda wanted a yellow sky. Now there are many ways you could do a yellow sky. In my fucking brain up here, a yellow sky is a yellow sky. But then as I started painting it, I got a little excited. I was thinking about Africa and shit. So then I go dark with this red, and then I do a Prussian blue, alizarin crimson base underneath it. You can see a little bit that survived here. Then I wanted to do some highlights, but then I got carried away with fucking mixing it and shit. And then, it was like great googly moogly. I fucked it, man. But here's the problem. I fucked it well before this layer. I fucked it all the way. So 1, 2, 3. This third layer right here. Okay, this nice little yellow ochre blender little guy stuff that I did. I'll get you a little closer, baby. There we go. There we go. Now you can see. I got these little fun doers here, right? Now the part where I fucked up is actually going here. What I should have done. Well, I think we're going to want to fix that one. Yeah, I want to fix this one. There's 2 ways of going about it. So let's just put up our little standee. Outstanding in a field. Okay. So originally it was supposed to be all yellow, and then I got this other fucking idea all modeling it up. All yellow can also mean yellow in the center, pink, which is what this should have fucking been, is pink. Pink, and then maybe red, and then maybe blue.
right? And then I stretch this whole fucking thing. These clouds should not be here, man. This thing should just be rip roaring, and these clouds should be living up here because that gives you this angle. These fuckers being down here is just not good. And of course, a lot of this goes down a little bit further because of the tape. Because we're going to do a C line. Yeah, I think we'll get to there. So, question to fix it then: do we do lilac, purple, fucking? Hey, I could be doing an indulgence while I'm talking about this. Talk amongst yourselves. Maybe pop in some ideas here, guys. I might not actually take your ideas, but you having the balls and the courage to type something out for me and say, "Yo, man, uh, try this," that could spur me off into a whole other world of shit. Oh, yeah, that's cool, but me articulating from my head to my voice, this sounds great. Thank you very much for the inspirato. Whether it's an actual thing or, just the impetus or the actual action, it all fucking counts, man. Just have the courage. Fucking let me know. Or maybe, hey, bitch, I've been paying attention the whole time. Stop. You wanted Linda to do this. Stop. Well, because if I would have just stopped here, I could have done something different with it or not. Because this unacceptable, unacceptable. It's too much. There's too much here. There's too much here. Like up here, this is nice, because you can kind of see that little gradation that's up here. I know it's far away, but you get it. So do we go pink and lilac? Linda said yellow. What does Linda mean by yellow? It's like, yeah, dude, fire in the sky, right? It's beautiful, but it's not what I wanted for Linda. Okay. Linda said yellow. And then she said Essex, Essex, England, SSEX, England. Now, in doing some Google research, because we have phones and TVs and laptops and shit, there's no reason to really Google unless it's just, hey man, I want to stay in the fucking zone. Does anybody know this shit offhand? That's the only time you should do it. And then take time and be like, yo, bitch, I'm lazy. Typing out in chat, yo, bitch, I'm lazy. Does anybody know this offhand? It's amazing. Just doesn't have to be shrew. It could be just, just a little bit. So Linda says yellow. So in my head, all fucking yellow, right? And we'll get to that. But this is also nice. It's yellow, but technically the eye's drawn more to purple. I asked about purple. Linda's like, because Linda had purple in her hair. I'm like, I don't know, long shot here. Let me just throw this out here and see what she. Let me start a conversation, right? I'm trying here. Work with me, kind of a deal. So she was kind of indifferent or ambivalent, if you want to be a fancy lad, about purple. We're like, right? Now I'm going to be doing some for Hollow Hunters. Long neck Shay, he wants purple. I got this beautiful idea for him. He wants Paldea. I don't. If people pay for shipping, I'm cool to paint. I just can't paint for free and ship for free. I wish I had it like that, but Jesus. And then international is scaring the shit out of me because these things only weigh maybe approximately, including the box, we're looking at fucking 2 pounds tops. Bubble wrap, the painting, the bubble wrap, and then the box. Fucking shipping's weird. Yet another art, right? Okay, we got the option of purple. Now, another way to go is something like this. So this is more of your fire, as Daniel just said, fire in the sky kind of a thing. Let me bring it up in here for you. Look at that sweet ass lighting, guys. I'm so happy I put the time together and it's working out smoothly, man. I'm telling you. Thank you. My next live will always be better. This one feels pretty good too. A lot of talking, not a lot of painting. We're gonna get there. We got to talk about some shit. We got to think about it, man. We got to feel a certain way. Maybe we got to get in the fucking zone. Smoke something. Maybe you got to crack one off, man. Like, don't crack it off. Whatever you want to call it. Insert genitals here and stimulate. That kind of a thing. So back to this. We have our yellow core sky. We do have our little bit of yellow ochre right up here in the transition point, and then we go a little bit more orangey, and this is incomplete. There would actually be yet another layer of darker red up here. Yellow to orange to red. All right, time out. I got to love on the wife while she goes to work. We're going to try to not make smoochy noises on camera. I love you. Thanks for making me feel better today. You're welcome. Have a nice day at work, sweetie. Okay. All right. It's hard to believe I'm married and she tolerates me, right? Okay. Um. Yeah. So yellow to orange to red, right? Oh, yeah. We just call her Lovely. Is the Mrs. Lovely. Okay. So yeah, we then finish this off with a dark red, similar to how we did up here, right? You always want it darker in the corners, kind of a thing. It's one of those pleasing to the eye perspective things, allows a richness, depth, and understanding. Our brains love that kind of shit. Let me just dip off camera while I continue here. I miss her so much. She's only been gone for a minute. Now, Linda said she wanted yellow. We've discussed yellow to red, yellow to purple, lilac, lavender, if you will. Now, what if Linda actually fucking meant yellow? You know how rare it is that somebody actually fucking speaks their mind, like truthfully, completely, directly. I want this. Like, I try my damnedest to do that all the time, and I kind of succeed, but it's kind of rare because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You don't want to impede on it or anything else. It's all about that intent, like, hey man, I didn't ask for it. That's sweet. But usually people with commissions, even they don't really fucking know what they want. Like if you've ever done editing work, graphic design work, any sort of like third party, like, yo, bitch, what do you want? I want the basic stuff. The people that I want to mimic this, and it's true mimicry. There's a difference between copying and homage, and right in that fucking middle is mimicry. That's where that scale fucking tips. It's like, okay, I'm going to mimic it. Am I going to homage? Am I going to be a fake ass Bob Ross, but do different things, different mediums, different styles, different understandings, different teaching methods? Or am I just going to copy his ass? Because I could fucking do that. No goddamn problem. I watched it all through high school. This is the old school days when PBS would air Saturdays and Sundays, 4-hour blocks. Event fucking viewing. Drop everything. I need a goddamn TV with Channel 7 on it. And then there was no way to do it. It was only on Saturdays and Sundays from 1997 to 1999. That's the way it was for me. So I took that in. I memorized it. It's ingrained into the core. It is branded. It is tattooed. It is marked. It has been weighed. It has been measured, and it has found me not wanting. Okay. All right. For fuck's sakes, man. Life is short. Life is precious. And it's not like, oh, life is precious. I mean, no. Life is fucking precious. Why fuck around? Just be direct and honest with people. If you get bombarded by like 100,000 people a day, though, yeah, go the Ryan route. Okay. A lot of people don't understand about the signature thing. The sad part is, like in the movie star world, the Jason Page washed up kind of world, that's all these people have. Okay. They can't go work at fucking Walmart. You know why? Because then every jackass is going to go, they work at Walmart, go up. And it's like, bitch, I'm on my job. Okay. Me talking to you, if I don't do the right thing, if I don't dance like a monkey, you can go up to my boss and get me fucking fired. And then where's my money? So then there's the autograph route. And if you've ever done anything 1,000 fucking times, try it. Try it at home, man. Write out your goddamn name. Okay, 1,000 times. Get to about 150 and see how your fucking hand hurts right here and your wrist right here. I'm a lefty. Oop, get that off screen. So the fingers will hurt right in here and shit. So writing out your full fucking name, not your legal signature. Please don't fucking do that. But like Kevin Smith, that's 10 letters. Does it 1,000 times, that's 10,000 fucking letters. And that's one day, one time. Now you multiply that over by years and everything else. It's like KS swoop. Fucking Jen's got a beautiful signature. It's just a J and a heart. Cool trainer Ryan. Now it's a nice signature too. Don't get me fucking wrong. But cool trainer Ryan versus J and a heart. Get it out there. Looks nice. She did a gold fucking ink on it. A little bit of care, a little bit of effort, but hey, man, she made it easier on herself so it could be repeated because you don't want to say no to somebody, especially don't want to break some fucking kid's heart. Like, what kind of bastard are you? So this whole money for this or that, what was commissioned for the card that's a custom, fuck it, man. It comes back to a livable wage, dude. If he got it on Fiverr for $5 fucking, boo. People shouldn't be doing that. But it is also on the same hand kind of fucking ridiculous to be like, cool, I'm gonna take $500 up front to do this for you, and then I want 2% of every sale on the back end on top of that. That's kind of a livable wage for that artist. That sounds expensive as fuck. I would back away slowly and try to find somebody that just doesn't either need the money or is just unaware of it. So one way or the other, you're exploiting somebody. That's the baseline start. And then you throw in the cost of the signature and the time and everything else and 10,000. Guess what? There's fucking stamps out there. There are auto prints. There are a million fucking technologies that you could do. And people would never fucking know, right? There's always that controversy about an auto sig, because you see somebody fucking signing 10,000 t-shirts and they've got 3 more days of that shit. It's like, can we figure out another way, right? All about time, all about money, all about effort, but yet it is fucking effortless to not look into anything, to not empathize with anybody, to not understand a goddamn thing and quickly send out a type. I try very hard to not have to retract messages that way. Like, oh shit, I jumped to judgment. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. All right. We're moving on. All right, welcome to the Docs at Midnight Communist Party meeting of painters and weird asses. Here we go. Back to the moral of the story here, kiddos. Linda. All right. Now, if Linda literally wants a yellow sky, well, here we go. We have an all yellow sky. So, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not used to the angles yet. All yellow. Now, what we've done is we've stretched out yellow 1, 2, 3, 4. So once again, we find ourselves in the color of blending that looks good is about 4 colors deep, from lightest to darkest. Lightest to darkest, 4 colors. We got a yellow ochre underneath here. And then we got some funny lit clouds here that just don't look right. Based on this angle, these fuckers should be lit from underneath. They're actually lit from on top. Underneath is up here, though. And then you can see we've got our grade, our nice little super light gray back here. A little bit darker, and darker still with some green. Let's bring it back up front. Shine the light on me. Right? And then remember the elephant paintings? This is that similar pattern that I like to do, where I break up the bottom and then I go layer, and then I break up the bottom and then I go layer. But you can also see that there's grays, there's whites, there's a dance going on in this fucker, man. And this is incomplete. Look at that. What do you know? So, yet another option for Linda: marriage of both worlds. We do mostly yellow and mostly purple, but as you can see, that purple is really overpowering. So what do? I think Linda would just be happiest with me actually finishing the fucking painting and sending it off to her. It'd be kind of fun. Also, party show and tell time. This is one of my art class sketches that I did. It took me about, 20 minutes or so. Waterfalls. Don't go chase the waterfall. Please stick to the river. Speaking of that, I have a giant folder that I found of art that the kids gave me. We have yet another sketch that I did for the class. This is Un Wave. Giant fucking barrel roll wave. Just the wave. So again, I took something that I was doing all the fucking time and I made it different and singular, right? Oh no, you were saying you wanted to take classes and shit like that. I don't know, man. Classes are more just kind of give you the environment, but it's still structured and I gotta do well and I gotta pass and produce results. So informal classes are a little bit better. And then if you want to hone and refine from there, get a more professional touch, sure. Again, the magic phrasing is to what end? Yeah, this is actually one of my art class projects. Baker, dude that played R2D2. He passed away that day. So let's get in. This is my shitty R2D2 angel drawing that I copped from a meme. And I was like, okay, cool. We got a little cloud ripples and we've got little sidewalls and sunshine coming out and the stairs. Rulers fucking rule, you know what I'm saying? Right? And then I always like to fuck with perspective. I got to get in close on this one. Right. So we've got ceiling lights. We've got this nice back door action, back patio action. Look at how fucking far that goes. Goes all the way back there, right? And this is an exercise in vanishing points, right? So the vanishing point is actually the end of the dock that was there that I erased. That's why you can't really see it, but it goes straight fucking lines, right? And then in here we have windows. And then in the final, I actually popped this out and made a fucking aquarium. It's in the other room. I'll show you. This fucking door, dude. That door handle. Good God. Yeah. And then it's like tiled walls up here. I was like, okay, we're just going to go not quite to the middle, but just 1 degree lower. Because remember, in the middle, it's boring as shit. But if it's here, or if it's here, it's fucking interesting. Okay. Speaking of interesting, Mr. Tyler, Upward Bound program. This was a youth program. I've worked for like 5 or 6 of them. Also, I have my name badge. That's right. Tyler Hall, art instructor. Oop, just fucked up the joke. Tyler Hall, art instructor. Space Ranger. And then I would zip it up. I'd have it right here and sync. It's fucking great. 2017, man. They let me mold the youth. They gave me a yearbook. And then of course, one of the students actually made this, and these are all the student signatures. So I'm gonna actually go get that framed, and it's gonna be dope. And yeah, they were great. This is actually some of the artwork that they gifted me as Inspirato. We did a little exercise called Paint Your Room, similar to that perspective one I just showed you. We also, so I can keep track of roll, I made it real easy in very first grade. It's a trifold. And then you come get your name tag that lets me know you're here. That way we don't have to fuck around with roll. I just know you're here. I can see your name tag. I can see you. I know whose name tag. It's like, yo, where's Jimmy? Where's Steve? You know, what are they doing? Yeah, just hey, create a logo for the class. And it was like, yeah, we're doing math. We're at Weber State. Let's do some science. Upward Bound. Are you down? Because there's an arrow. Look at that. It's University of Hawaii, but whatever. This was actually my name tag. Mitatawa. Oh, dude. Chevelle. Oh, dude. Indigenous guy. A little bit overweight. Like you would consider him overweight like me. Motherfucker did this in pencil. That's all. This is fucking name tag, bro. Look at that lettering on that fucking name and shit, dude. So that was 2017, 9 years from now. They were all 16. Carry the 3 divided by 4. Guy's 25 now, dude. Okay. Of course, it was unethical for me to follow them on social media nor allow them to follow me. So they're just lost in the wind, man. The universe will toss them my way. Here's another fun one. Oh yeah, dude. This girl fucking loved baseball and anime, and she tried her little best to get everything together. I think it came out pretty sweet. Another room. Oh, a vertical room. Look at that. Birch trees. They really got the color of concept. Concept of color. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, a portrait. No, my other weakness. Yeah, another sweet, simple one. Look at that, dude. Fucking pencil, bro. And then Sammy, she was the class art stud. Oh, Shannon too, dude. The memories, and these are just fucking name tags that people did, right? Vanessa had a little fun one. Jackie. Damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather. We got Christian. Oh yeah, another logo. Somebody actually went crazy with it. Addie. Another fun one. Somebody actually copied me and went with the bell tower. I didn't show that at the start. I wanted to save it for later. Save it for later. Oh my God. Coloring pages. Aren't they great? They're kind of nutty. All right. Yet another student, but they actually went and actually watched it. So exists at Weber State. If you come to the Magic Burger Bogdan, here we are. So yeah, a little bit of fun, a little bit of showing off some of the other art that I have. We'll continue to do so. What time we got? Okay, we got about an hour and 10 minutes. What do you say we play some fucking music. If you are here and active and want to follow along with my music because it is copyrighted as shit, please click my Spotify link down below. Give me a follow there. Check out some other future playlists. This is an old trivia playlist. So, yeah, I wrote it for something else, but fuck it. Reuse is the way of the world. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Thanks, Jack Johnson. You made it very musical and interesting. All right, we got our palette. Let's get our staging correct here. Okay. We got you locked in. We got chat going over here. Who's here? We've got probably Sinistar and maybe Daniel Lurkin. I don't know. What do we do? Do we go yellow? Do we fix it and try again for Linda, or do we just try to salve? Okay, we can paint something new. We can fix this to a pink, red, black thing. Basically, rework this whole fucking thing, or we could just fix this top fucking layer, add in some pink here. Quick fix or fix. So QF or FF. Let me get the fucking tunes rolling, man. World is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Let me grab out that inspo. Hey now, you're no star. Come on, don't play. All that glitter is gone. Only shooting star break the mold. All right, if you're not already started your playlist to follow along, we're a good chunk into it. Okay, so here's another problem I have. I don't have enough yellow ochre because my yellow ochre is too tiny. Remember at the start when I was like, oh, I could probably get 5 paintings out of this? You can maybe get 2 out of 12 milliliters. So I'm leery to want to use this whole fucking tube to go over the top of this. That's the fear. And look at me. I know what the problem is. I know what the solution is. But yet I still have the fear in me. Give yourself a goddamn break. And I tell you what, let's just fucking go for it. I feel... Because I want it to be in a breakfast nook. I want her to feel the color. Monotone is fine, you know, but you feel... It looks like piss, all right? It looks like a beer. Insert yellow adjective here. There's a reason why our brains go to it, because it's the monotone color. And when it's black and white, it's a little different. So I am leaning maybe more towards a greater pink transition here. That slightly goes orange and then a dark red. Now I have to mix pink. That was the other problem that I fucking had on Thursday. I mixed way too much paint. I was so splintered on my focus, figuring out what's going wrong, watching it just go to disaster, wanting to do good, pressure the camera. I didn't remind myself to breathe and to just think of the person and fucking relax. I feel like that's the answer. When you want to do good for somebody, just relax. Think of that person. Think about how they make you feel. If you're trying to woo and serenade them, maybe go a little further than that. But, you know, this is a reciprocation of your feelings to them. So you've got to feel them. And, you know, it's hard to do without understanding, without any great certainty. So, yeah, there's some fear in there. But fuck it, man. Calm it down. Feel out the person. Put the paint on the canvas. So we got to mix up some pink. Okay. Let's see if this is still acrylic paint from 6 years ago in a plastic tube. Now it stayed in a dry, clear, non-lit up area. Oh man, 6 CDs and a little river band. Always got a little river bands. It feels okay. Now we're gonna. Okay, we just gotta slow down. We gotta think. All right. We definitely don't want this here. So I think what we need to do is start off actually and fix this. We're gonna start from the bottom and now we're here. We're gonna go back yellow and then we'll do a little bit of yellow ochre and then we'll really work it. Work it, okay? All right. Feels good, man. Oh, dude, no. I have a whole other thing of yellow ochre thanks to the wife. What the fuck is wrong with me? Okay, tell you what. New game, new game plan. We're gonna go all yellow, okay, and then we're gonna see how we fucking feel, and then we'll probably come back to it because that's the way our time is rolling today. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. We got an hour and change until I fucking kill this shit. Hop in a nerd chase. Please do swing by Ebony Unicorn's channel. That's EBONY Unicorn UNICORN. Ebony Unicorn, your variety streamer. It is her birthday. She'll be doing a gaming stream, but just hop into her chat, say happy birthday. If you got the means, do some other shit. Act accordingly, guys. So let's remember. Okay, we had our nice bright yellow here, and then we had our medium yellow here. So we're gonna grab our holy shit CP Cadmium yellow medium. That's what I was thinking. Look at this crazy bastard go with his CP Cadmium yellow medium. Put the indulgence down, boy. Okay. Yeah, this is that snotty one. Snotty. Give you a little view skis here. Let you see my fat. Yeah, I was stationed in Maryland. I've got to visit the entire country thanks to the military twice over. I saw Texas for 4 years. They can keep it. I'm cool with that. Do we want? Yeah, we're gonna Barden burner this shit. All right, we've got our 2-inch brush. We know that because it says 2 inches. Okay. Help is on its way. Okay, we're just gonna get a nice little dib dabber going. A little dib dabber. Keep it on the edge. Let's just really be discreet about our paint usage here, and let's just go. All right. So we're gonna come over here. Just gonna kind of dab it back. Now we are gonna have to let this dry and go, because if we don't, yellow is a translucent color. So if you can see right up here, how it fades down, kind of got a little green tinge, little green in our yellow. We don't want no green. Green, we're gonna be on the green down here, right? Funny thing is, everybody's always like a specific country, and I'm like, everything's just green and rolling grass lines, right? Fucking can be anywhere. Like, do you need a certain thing to make it that thing, right? Like Ireland is like the 50 shades of green zone. It's like, cool, there's a lot. Am I on camera? Let's go down up here. Dale, no power tools. Right? We're gonna try to maintain this swoopiness because, well, we put in a lot of work and a lot of fucking paint. So let's just try to maintain the ease where we can. So that way when it dries and we come back, we can fix it. Wow, that's already starting to feel fucking better. All right, we talked it out, kiddos. We had to handle some shit. We had to get to a place, and we got there, man. All fucking right. I'm proud of all of us. So I think we'll just intermittent people, because I've now got a list of about 8 paintings to do, and I really want to paint on live. So either I got to do more lives or I got to get more organized and work faster. So, if you guys don't really give a shit about the instruction, Leave a comment down below. Yo, bitch, paint. You guys want the instruction? Be like, yo, bro, keep teaching. I'm picking up my brush. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, son. And cool. And then, of course, on any of the 38,000 PokeTuber Discords that I'm a part of, drop me a message, man. Direct message me, whatever the fuck. Who the fuck am I, man? Oh my god. Oh, you want to come find me? You can come fucking find me. What happens after that is up to you. But I guarantee you, we ain't fucking. So, unless the price is right. Yeah, I got a face for fucking radio, man. I'm gonna overcharge and I'm gonna rock your world for that dollar bills, man. All right. So here's this fun thing about this new setup, right? I now have the ability to stand up and go this way and actually show you this part of the canvas without my fat fucking hand in the way. Mostly. Look at that. We're learning. We're growing. We're figuring shit out. I can't really see chat. Oh, rip R2. Okay. That was from forever ago. Thanks, Sinistar. Dude, how fucking fun was Hollow Hunters last night, right? All right, we're just going to go up a little bit higher. Actually, we're just going to paint the whole fucking thing. Come on. I'm putting a lot of paint in the corner because we have that deep, dark Prussian blue. And instead of layer after layer, we are just going to, for the longest time. Oh my god, is this the Catalina wine mixer? Fucking is. Actually, we did the Catalina beer mixer. I did a trivia show at a brewery. It was a good time. Yeah, I'd love to say, dude, totally planned this the whole time, man. It was a lesson. Fuck no. You do not believe that bullshit at all. Not for a fucking second. This was a fuck up. This is the thing I feared the most. Please don't fuck up on camera. What if the person you're painting for is watching it and they're like, yeah, no, thanks. Pass. You know? But just because you couldn't get it right doesn't necessarily mean you can't go back and try again. But sometimes you can't. So there's a basis and a rationale for that fucking fear. You're not wrong for having it. How it controls you and what it motivates you to do, that's the other question. You just curl up in a ball and start crying. Oh God. Oh God. What do you do? I hope to Christ this doesn't get picked up by the mic. Oop, a little too far down. I want to leave the good part, the part we were happy with. Happiness is relative. Try your best. No. Now the good news is, this is what we call in the industry a happy accident. Now they're green and they look kind of soft as baby shit poo kind of things, but where that Prussian blue really goes through. So dark, so rich. But even up top here, thinnest of the paints, we still have that. Everything needs a light and a dark. Okay, you can't always be good. You can't always be bad. You can be really a cocksucker and bad for a long fucking time, and you could be really good and generous for a long time. But sooner or later, that goddamn pendulum is going to get unstuck. And if it's been holding here for a while, wham, it goes to the other end, right? So, let me get a little more up here. So the happy accident is we have all these shadows and clouds to play for. But now we're in yellow zone. We got to sharpen this up. We can already tell where the yellow ochre is and the highlights. We're going to definitely do that. How we do it and how we progress forward, cool. I guess we'll figure it out, bro. So with that, we're going to let paint dry for a second. We're going to grab out our Hassan yellow medium. and give it another coat. This is, so the cadmium gives it a little bit of a fusion yellow, if that makes sense. Think of science fusion yellow. And this is more of your happy yellow, kind of what painters use to make beer. You know, beer, what color is beer? You know, it's kind of yellow. It's like, okay, yeah, it's kind of a darker, richer yellow, but it's not quite as fusiony. Come up with your own terms, man. If it makes it easy for you, I know what the fuck you're saying. And I can see the results on the canvas. You know, what do I give a shit? You know, how and what colors you choose to use, how much you spend to do it, and how much time. Like, cool, man. I'm busy with my own shit, bro. But hey, come tell me what I'm doing wrong with mine. I'll come tell you what I think of yours. I'll be brutally, directly honest because it's fucking rare. And we'll just kind of go from there. All right, let's get some happy shit going here. We're in the pursuit of happiness, man. It's kind of funny. A lot of people have been like, don't you need another channel for this? I'm like, all my karaoke shit are my videos. All my lives are my paintings. Makes it very easy. I got 2 channels already. They made it so, you know. All right, jibba jabba. All right, we're going to be careful to protect this area here. Once more. Now we are actually dabbing. We are, show you. We are still maintaining that loosey-goosey push in. But look at the brush. You know, we've got paint on there, so we had to grab it, and it's kind of a bigger brush, but we're still bringing it out to that point. And then we come back up here, and we're actually just going to press in. We're going to get those pre-shapes. Pre-shapes. We're going to try to keep some of those darks, but we do want it to fill in, and we want to get rid of that fucking green. But ultimately, we are going to come back with our yellow ochre. That's going to be our dark. So consider this our light. And we're going to come back in with our dark. That's how we did it here. We have our light, light, darker, 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 right? Let's come up here and dab in a bunch of things. Let's hold our canvas too, so we can actually do this. Oh, with my arms out of the way. The lighting works. Oh my God, am I all still live? Okay, great. But the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be good. I'm in the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be golden. I'll be fine once I get it. As the paint gets lower, we're grabbing more of it because we really need to smash that shit in. Thin layers are great. Stack them up hours after days. But honestly, we want to get rid of that, and we want to get back to our happy place. Our happy place is fucking yellow because we're going for it. Linda said yellow, not a fade, not a shade, not a da-da-da-da. Listen. Sometimes that's the other trick too, man. You gotta fucking listen to people when they tell you what's going on. You get so excited about shit and your heart's in the right fucking place. Oh my God, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be great. And you miss the most fucking obvious in front of your fucking face shit. We like to call this Operation Roaring Moon. If you heard my diatribe last time, you'll understand. And if you don't, come on, bro. Do you even watch the lore, bro? No. It's just one of those little fun things that I have to do in life. So that way, when I do commit a mistake, I can take full fucking responsibility for it. Actions to actually meaningfully say, I really never want this to happen again. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to pray to God that if it does happen again, it's in a while, but shit, you know? A genuine, you know, just being genuine, you know. Don't even get me started on the scalper term. That just popped in my head too. Like, guys, do you know the origin of the term scalper? Aren't you guys supposed to be fucking woke and shit? You shouldn't really be using that. Please Google research history, local library. Everything that shines ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be good once I get in. I'll be good. I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything that shines ain't always gonna be gold. Hey, I'll be fine once I get in. We good. See how we went from all those dark colors to a solid thing? I think if we actually brush this out just right, we can leave this back in now because it looks like shit in person. See, here's the other fucking problem I'm having, right? Okay, so I'm at this odd angle. I'm used to painting like fucking this, like this. It's right in front of me. I can see all the angles and shit. I'm at a fucking side angle, and on top of that, I'm looking at the camera, and then I'm looking at what's actually fucking here. And usually on camera, it looks pretty okay. And then I'm right fucking here next to it, and it looks like shit in person. So no. We stay the course. No green. We know the method, the formula, the spice, the technique. We are gonna make it yellow. Yellow. Try to get all that paint out of there. Okay. More. Oh shit, I don't have my chat up over here. Who we got? Don't let the glasses fool you. Oh, hey, it's my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Brittany. Playlist is in the description if you guys actually want to play it. Hopefully it's not too loud that I get copyright. But hey, weird that you're here and you're singing along. That's pretty dope. So, more paint. God damn, I feel better already. Like this color is gonna haunt me forever. This is how we do it. No. Oh yeah. Just a little dabble, do you? How we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. This is how we do it. That's how we do it. Oh, he's getting violent with it. Oh, God. Tired of dabbing yellow. Okay, now that is looking pretty darn good. Get my head out of the way. It's looking pretty good. Focus. Aziz. Light. Come on. Bring up the back end. Bring up the caboose. All right. Yeah, there we go. Fuck it. We'll just bring you on in real goddamn close. So bring it real close. Bring it real close. You're making it hard for me. Now, Rorschach here, right? Now we can see underneath the darkness, we've got all these little flibberty gibberties, man. We got a fucking sky that's dancing, right? So maybe on the next layer, we'll try to save some of that. Who knows? I don't know. It's kind of jumping out, but it looks good on screen. Doesn't look good in person. Yeah. 614. Well, I have a brush that's full of yellow. I think, yeah, we're going to dunk it. Dunkachino. All right. we're going off playlist now. Enjoy that one. Let me go find my ambiance playlist. Any ambiance playlist will do. Soundboard. What the? Oh, that's fun. Okay. I didn't die, Nick Cage. All right, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. If you're following on Spotify, I'm on Horse 11B entitled I Didn't Die, Nick Cage. Thanks, Nick Cage. Da, 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 da. Just having fun. Hanging out, just having fun. I'm a dude, she's a dude, he's a dude. We're all dudes here. I'm a dude, she's a dude, she's a dude. We're all dudes here. I want to get funky with it? No, I do not want to get funky with it. I do not want to lay down the beat and play that funky music until I die, but I am a white boy. Yellow ochre, my favorite color. Basically a light sandy tan. You're at the cusp, the pinnacle of brown and yellow combined right into it. Very, very lovely color. Please do not take off the cap. Actually, oh my God, bring it down. Got our own little area here. This is a little creamier of a yellow ochre. I'd say it's on the lighter side. Well, can you slightly see the difference? Of course, in person, you definitely can. This is a little lighter, but that's fine because we can sing and play and dance. But we needed to fucking let it dry. Damn it! Split focus, man. When doing it at home, get in the space, get in a groove, get in a place. Get there. Oh, this is the Nick Cage playlist. I was allured by the sounds. Not Christmas. This is my Tom Hanks playlist. 2010, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys, we're switching to Horse 8 RoboCop. All right, we'll start off with Zavriza. Okay, back into our nice little guy here. We're just going to dip right into this bitch, but we're going to do it nicely. We're going to do it neatly. We're going slow, baby. We don't want to repeat. We don't want to have a good fucking time and just rush right into it, We want to have a good time, but we want to pace ourselves, okay? We want to maintain awareness, discipline, structure, and we want to make sure that, we're okay. And that's okay. We're just going to streak in some doers here. Some little guys are going to let that other color underneath flow. Shadow out of the way. Look at that. Look at that. It's like a wall now. Okay. We're going to continue on because this area is dry, and hopefully by the time we get over to here, it will be dry as well. Maintaining that same paint discipline on the brush. We're going to come in and we're going to bring you a little closer. Come on in. Come closer. We want to talk to you. Okay, we're going to come in here. We got a color, and then we got this little green bitch right here. Head out of the way. This little guy right here. Just going to come in, and we're just going to highlight this portion of it. Bring this on up and together. Now I'm going very light on my taps. I don't want a lot of the paint to go on there, but I want there to be paint. We're going to flip it over. We're going to keep on tapping. Now, the idea behind this color is to cover up those green spots. Because when we cover up the green spots, we're not green anymore. We're fucking yellow. Yellow. God damn it, dude. I gotta get chat discipline too. We're just gonna come up here and we're just gonna keep on building a mystery. We're gonna just get this sucker yellow. It's not gonna be perfect, but we'll be into a spot where holy shit, it feels better. And we can actually work the details a little bit more. Now, as much as my goal of getting a painting done, 2 paintings in an hour with bullshit banter and show and tell and sing-alongs and whatever the hell you guys want to discuss, we'll get there. But for now, I got to quit fucking worrying about it so much. Quit trying to make fetch happen and actually just try and make it enjoyable for myself, because I feel like if I enjoy it, you're probably having a good time too. I'm probably wrong on that. But then again, why are you sitting here? Why are the 3 of you just enjoying me jibber jabber and stabbing paint? And hopefully you guys will rewatch. Don't do a goddamn thing, but maybe leave me a comment of, hey man, no music, no instruction, just fucking paint. Just go for it, bro. Right? Okay, now this is where we want to watch our shapes again. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here. Just bring this guy straight the fuck across. This is our line. This is our line. Clouds here, fucking sky here. It doesn't have to all fucking be clouds, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it on. Yeah, Thursday's live is the first live that I could not fucking rewatch. Couldn't do it. I had to like tooth and nail it. I'd have a couple beers at home and just be like, all right, dumbass. Well, you need to learn, so fucking learn. Redo. Yeah. Basic ideas, basic shapes. We are looking for coverage. Next, you see me rotating the brush around. Look at me. I hope you guys watch Red Letter Media. Shit's dope. Now look, see, we've got this nice dark thing here, but we got this other thing going here, right? Then we just come in here and we do some of these other little jibber jabbers. We got ourselves a goddamn sky, and then we just come through with white, not fucking around and do some cream horse shit, but white. And then yeah, we're gonna feel pretty good, and it's gonna feel warm. And Linda's gonna chill out in her breakfast fucking nook over some coffee and toast. She's gonna be real fucking zen about it, bro. Oh. Wow, that was an angry fucking Buddhist there. Just jump right out at me. What do you know? All right. Serious time here, okay? Okay, you see? Do you see? I see. Do you see what oh, wrong time of year, bro. Okay. Okay, really dab this fucker in over here. If you actually use the legs on the devices appropriately, you'll find you'll have much better results. Follow directions as guided. Sounds like some hippie communist shit there, man. Well, we do our best. We did our best. See that jiggle? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that flap. Oh, look at it go. Look at it go. Yeah, you think you get a body like this by doing shit? Be jealous. All right. How are we looking over here? Definitely need to make this one whole thing over here. A lot of paint over here. Get the head out of the way. Head out of the way. All right, we got a funny little split up here. Let's just get it. Okay, yeah. Look at that. We got another little splitter. Okay, we got a cloud here. Got something going on up here, and then continuing on that way. Okay, man. Okay. Triumph over adversity, man. It's all gonna be okay. Be okay. Be okay. I just wanna be okay today. Just gonna see how much fucking paint we can get off the brush. Yeah. Another problem that I had is I was like, hey man, we're gonna let it dry. So then we're gonna go over it with highlights and it's gonna mix itself. Well, if it's dry, it's not gonna mix. So yet another fucking mistake. Like, holy cow. I wrote some vicious notes. We are our own worst critic, but that's cool, man. As long as it doesn't go too far, it's totally cool, man. Because then if some punk ass wants to try to fuck with you a little bit and your emotions, typing something cheap and stupid in the comments, it's like, no, bitch. You 4-year-olds flip better shit than you, bro. Come on. Come correctly. Step it up, bro. All right. Okay. Oh, that was a lot of fucking paint. We're going to need to hurry and come back. So let's. Whoopsies. Got good. I got excited. I got to fucking talking. Mistake. Okay. Just going to really blend that sucker in. Grab it and wisp it, grab it and wisp it. Okay. Okay. Be deliberate, be careful, think about it. And don't stop. Get to it. Wow, all the filthy rap songs are coming out of me today. Okay, what are we looking like over here? All right, we got some little weird army fucking thing going here. Let's just. It's not even a tappy tap, man. That's a fucking rap. Whack. Act right. Hell yeah. Look at me dance. Look at me spin. Look at me twirl. All knowing, all twirling, all dancing. All right, come here. Come here, pal. Everything's fucking sliding away now. I don't get it. I had it all locked in over there. Now it wants to move. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. That feels okay. What are we doing here? Now, once I fill this up on the screen, I'm going to actually tilt this more towards me. One for you, one for me. And that way I can actually, make it look screen good. But like, hey, if you happen to fucking pay for shipping and make one of these things a happy home for me, you're going to look at it and go, oh, wow. Unlike certain other individuals. Okay, where are we at? Fuck. Really? I should have started over here and over here. So I guess if I wanted to, I could start monkeying with this. But this being so dark, it feels like it wants to be like, this is all the way. Maybe we can pull it off. Pulls it off. Wash it away. Lighten it the fuck. Lighten up, bro. Makes you giggle, makes you laugh, makes you smile. Why not? I'm here alone in a room. Some ways. You're alone in a room some ways. Maybe somebody's watching. Who knows? Come here. Hey, you're the thing that mom told me about. Okay. Moving it. A little closer. Closer. All right. We're going to have to make some decisions about that little guy. Now, our decision is if we want the guy here, then he's going to continue to be dark back here. Because the light is shining like this. This almost feels like I should just leave it for the highlight and then bring in just this little line, rework it. Or I can let it dry and actually go in with the yellow ochre and actually give it a yellow ochre highlight. So it's half a dark highlight, if that makes sense, right? Working hard at the moment on the phone, but oh, dude, thanks, Sinistar. Appreciate you just rocking me multi-featured, bro. That's kind of great. Hey, Sinistar, is the music being picked up? Is it noticeable, or is my voice cutting it out? I'm sure if I stop yapping, but I'm hoping it's low enough and gets broken up enough that I don't have to worry about it. And then maybe we can just enjoy some shit, and you guys can just listen at your leisure, as the wise, powerful, majestic Ebony Unicorn often says. Magic in me. When they come to touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me.
Looking at me. Magic, 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 magic. Is that it? That's the fucking hole? There's something that sounds like TV. Perfect, Mom. That's what I needed. Vagueness. No, from the sound, not you. Sorry, that came off bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're definitely, see what I'm struggling with here is as I'm looking at it. I got all these little guys in here that are just really kind of still got that extra here. So I think I'm definitely going to let it dry and we'll just come back in with the yellow and fix it that way. What time we got? Holy cow. I got you for 29 minutes. 29 minutes of playtime. Oh, yeah. So much like Hopper in Stranger Things, at this point in time, we are coffee and contemplation. Since I've already had enough coffee for the day, if you couldn't already tell, we're going to switch to the real deal thing. Oh. That's kind of fun, Mom. I'm glad you and Brittany are having fun. Yeah. So we can continue to sing and dance and play with our yellow tones. I'm really kind of embarrassed of myself because I really should have. When you come up with something you got to struggle with, it's very important to familiarize yourself. There's a fear attached to it. The more familiar, fear kind of turns into anxiety a little bit more, and then it's like, God, I hope it goes this way. But then you've researched, practiced, planned. Okay, this happens, I will act this way. Then it's not so much shocking. It's more of a, if that makes sense. So we can continue to play with different flavors of yellow, bouncing back and forth. But if you saw what we started with, good God, man, right? Compared to this is beaming, bro. Okay, so I'm going to take an indulgence. We're going to bring this up. That's why the palette's all messing with me. And bring it up this way. Bring it that way. Framing. It's a frame job. It's goddamn crane dream cage. That way, this way. All right. While we got that going on, I continue to yap. Dad, I wish you'd shut your big yapper. Take a look at it, man. Like, kind of a nice salvage point. There still kind of seems to be this right here is a little too much. Like I wish I could round it out a little bit more, but I think that might just be my screen that I'm looking at. So, coffee and contemplation. We shall indulge in how you see fit, where you see fit, as the Ebony says. Get in where you fit in. Ebony Unicorn's great. I'm so happy it's her birthday. I can't wait to hop off and go say, hey, happy birthday. Very nice lady from Detroit. She's a trucker. On top of it, it's dope. Or maybe we find a better tune. More sing-along. More tunes. We are still live, thank God. First, forgot to stop looking there. Oh, there you go. Here's a fun one. Billionaire, so fucking bad. By all of the things I never had. I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine. to Oprah and the Queen. 'Cause every time I close my eyes, shining light. Ready every night. Oh, I swear. We're better prepared when I'm a billionaire. Ah, wow, guys. If you couldn't tell or anything, yeah, I feel so much better about this stuff. It's always nice to feel. I mean, truth be told, and giving you a little too much behind the curtain, you know, things kind of get away from you, and you just fucking get down on yourself, something fucking fierce, and then you just got to sit with it for like 4 or 5 hours before you can actually come up with a solution for it, and then thank God it does, right? Or you got to continue to ruminate and stick with it, and just it's really tough when you get into those situations, depending on what it is. Finances, the goddamn worst. If you're worried about money, oh fuck, what what are we gonna do? How am I gonna eat? I really like this place, man. Fuck, and your choices and actions have kind of put that in somewhat jeopardy. That's the extreme of that. But still, the ability to flip that emotional switch, to fucking right the ship, to do better. Not perfect. What's fucking perfect anyway, man? If you took it out of gambling, it's like we're here in Utah, man. It's like cool. 8, 12 hours to Vegas, depending on whether or not you want to risk a ticket, or fucking 2 hours up to Wendover, or you can go 2 hours up to Idaho, fucking get you some scratches and a fucking lotto ticket. Hey, Mr. Spam Caller. Not today, Satan. Normally it's yes, Satan. I'll answer a spam caller, fuck with their emotions. It's usually a robot, but I have fun with it. But yeah, it's like, okay, thank God gambling's far away. But at the same time, it's very accessible. So, hey, if you're going on a Friday and you're not coming back till Monday and you're pissing away $1,000 a weekend, and then you're just like, what do I do? Stop fucking going there. Start small, simple steps, little bit, increment by increment. You know what I'm saying? I I think we're almost da 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 dab check, dab check, dab check. Somehow the customers have an inexplicable knowledge of the inner workings of our company. They're penetrating the bureaucracy, Bob. That's me. That's me in a paper bitch nutshell. Okay, I think we want to slap on some highlights. We've only done 2 brushes, 2 colors. I've indulged in half of an indulgence, which is nice. But here we go. Remember Glee? I remember Glee. All right. Now that we are YouTube terms of service compliant, go this way. You come this way. All right, little feller. Bring our palette back over this way. All right, we got it pretty damn close for you guys. And now I'm at the weirder angle here. So now that it's dry, let's stay dark, because we've already noticed we can put a lot of paint and kind of fix it. So let's stay dark. Let's actually go for our tiniest little fucking tube of yellow ochre. Yellow. Brittany, that's definitely for you. Thank you for just being awesome, bud. We are just throwing out teeniest bit. We're gonna go little goes a long way kind of thing. So yeah, look at me. And another fucking problem that I had. Jesus Christ, dude, how many problems you had? So many. It fucked with my emotions for 5 days afterwards while I held my breath and tried to fucking fix it. We're gonna use the right fucking brush. Right fucking brush. Get down here. Okay, this is little, but it's furry. It's got furry. It's got a little oomph to it. So that way when we press it,
We can get a little guy here. Is that enough? Let's check this brush out. Maybe this will just our better results. Nope, that's a pinpointer. How many fucking brushes you got? Not enough. Forever you make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. That's definitely not going to work. We tried that one. Stop. All right, well, still couldn't find it. Thought I found it earlier. It's probably this one. Psyching myself out here. Thanks. Yeah, let's try this first. That way, if we fuck up, we still got time to actually fix it and repair it today. And then I can use this as the thumbnail. Oh my God. All right, once again, coming in here, we are just drawing it out. We're drawing it out, and then we're playing with it outside of the pile. Outside of the pile. Leave the pile there. That way it doesn't dry out. But as you can see, pulling up a lot of paint. But we kind of want a chiseled edge, like our fan brush. Our Mr. Do-It-All fan brush. I'm just going to kind of come in here. Try to blend these two out. Wow, that is actually really similar. I don't think we actually need too much of this, so I guess we can just fill in some higher points here. So we got this guy we were trying to do. Let's bring his ass out up here. Really think detail time. What do we want to live, and where do we want it to live? We are God, Creator, and Lord over this, our supposed masterpiece. Okay, we've got another little guy up here, so let me move this. Just gonna kind of wash that sucker in there a little bit. Well, you can't really see it. Not yet, anyway. So I want to say basic shape, but that's what this little dab shit was. The illusion of shape. So what we really want here is a more refined shape. So basic shape, refined shape, and then we're gonna, make a final detailed shape, right? We're gonna do, ooh, here we go. We got it. Let's just make this work. We're gonna come over here. We're just gonna smiley face, happy, kind of float this in here because we got the paint out there. We want it to really flow in. You like ooh, baby. Baby. Yeah, definitely going to work on the playlist, guys. Okay, here we go. Da-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Just backfilling in some refining before we get to the fining. Don't hit the player, hit the game, boss. Okay, we're gonna come over here. Like I said, that'll probably stay that way. So what we want to kind of do is come in here and really set out our dark shape up here. That little fluffy edge that we were so worried about, checking all the brushes for, that's what we want. We want swirls. Swirls. We're going to fucking go tutorial mode. Let's go tutorial mode. Next time we say let's go to someplace like Bolivia, let's go someplace like Bolivia. Let's see. Okay. So we're working right about here-ish. Okay, there we go. So now you can see this new kind of wash that's kind of coming up here, but we're still maintaining our darkness. It's a darkness. So never giving you the Murphy's couches. There we go. I'm just gonna fill in a little bit more. Oh, it's a beautiful night. Okay, going slow and cautious. Filling it in. All right. All right. Doing our normal dip dabby. Oh, it's a beautiful life. Oh. Okay, that's good to know that that's actually not a lighter shade of it. But we'll see how it kind of dries. We'll come up here. Just kind of work the hand out of it. There we go. Just going to work all of that paint that we just put on there. Make sure it is nice and blended and ready to rock. Gonna make your bed rock, baby. All right. Bravery test. Most stupidest thing ever. I don't know. I want to kind of try to make sure I work this. So using my cheap ass white. It's a beautiful night. Okay. You never meant anything to me. Not crazy. What? So what? So what? On the floor and onto the floor. Linoleum. That's me. Yeah. Your head. Your head. Just rolling and dabbing. Rolling and dabbing. When your paint gets down a little bit, kind of come down here and just swoop it out. Give it that little ghostliness. Okay, here we go. George Clinton and Mr. Ice Cube. Okay. Okay, I should be using a smaller brush, but hey, fuck it. If we don't like what's going to happen, well, couldn't get any worse than the first fucking time we did it. Let's do it again, baby. Maybe we'll learn a little something. Have a little fun. Who knows? All right, we got about 10 minutes till Mr. Nerd Chase. He's going to come chase us down with his nerdery. So let's build up some more things, and let's just see if we can leave this fucker a happy little sky. Arm down. Yeah, there's a little too much white, but like I said, we're going to come back in. We're just going to dance. We're going to go light, dark, and we're going to learn. We're going to just fucking learn. Hey, nothing like learning in front of a live studio audience, you know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is just laying in some nice actual dabbers. Let's see if I can get a little closer on that action for you. Because this is yet another technique where you'll come in, you'll press and twist. Press and twitch. Maybe pull down a little bit, maybe grab a little bit of that end. Yeah, look at that fucker just brighten right up, man. Just there to go, hey, bro, here, chunky. The most fucking light there's going to be in this whole fucking thing. And then when you really get down, man, look around you. Think about what the hell you're doing. You know, appreciate what's going on. Fuck the past. It helps guide you to your future, and fuck the future, man, because we're always defeatist and shit, right? Oh, God, man. Oh, shit. Yeah. Everybody fucking breathe, man. Calm your tits. All right. Yeah, that's definitely one for the kids, right? Okay. We're just going to come in here. We're going to do that same thing. Just going to dance and sing, and play, and bring it on down. Right? This is where I'm not liking it because there's all the same lightness and everything else, but I just want it to look fucking pretty so that way I can think about it for the next 2 days and, you know, really do it. But like I said, it's just white. We come back in with yellow, fix it, you know, but we're going to at least get it in there. Give you the idea of what the hell I was trying to teach you before I just blobbed it all on. See how this is all wispy and shit, you know? But this one's like, girl, there's the whole fucking light. Let's just build this bitch up. Remember, light needs the dark, dark needs the light. Too much of one thing and not enough of another. Right? Come up here. Really white, kind of a muted little guy. Yeah, it's a little something. Swirl it, twirl it, maneuver it, floor it. This is still looking a little too straight, so we're going to come in here. Twist, push. Well, that just looks like a perfectly round fucking pimple. Go slow. Right brush, right time. Think about it. All right, we got about a minute left to go here. So let's just continue our building up of these fun cloud things. Pressing really lightly. I don't want a lot of paint back here because the light is here. And if this is lower than this ain't getting no light. It's in the shadow. So this should sparkle, and then this should be a little muted. But we're going to have to come back and play and just, I don't know, learn. I've already talked enough, man. Let's just shut the fuck up, Donnie. Let's get this going. Let's put a big ass sparkler up here for gigs. Something about like the put out a little too much white, but it was the cheap white, so that's fine. That's fine. It's just fine. Okay. Okay. Feels like light's gonna creep in right through there and just razzle dazzle sparkle that one. Okay. Fuck it. Success. Don't fuck with success, man. Sign that bitch. Be done with it. Put the brushes away. Take a dump. Take a shit. Take a lunch. Take a friend. Consensually, platonically, what the fuck ever you want to do. All right. Boop. See what we're working with here. Hey, you know what's funny? When you want to try to read chat and you don't have chat up. Okay, let's kill the music. 4 minutes to go. Oh God, I gotta go to work. Brittany's random stuff. Love it. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Leave some comments on soundtrack instruction. You know, hey man, just jam out and paint, or you know, what do we say? Hurry up and paint. I don't know, something. Go back and review. Leave me a comment. I don't care about anything else. Don't subscribe. Don't like. But you know, find me digitally and send me money. See if we can get this lit up. Get the head out of the way. There we go. The brush is out of the way. We tip forward. Look at that. Whew. That took some doing, kiddos. All right. With that being said, you know, hey, go out there, do your goddamn best, and if that's embarrassing or not enough, wake up and do it again. Try something different. Try it better. But either way, man, try again. Just because you couldn't get it right the first time doesn't necessarily mean you can't get it right this time. Okay, love you. Bye. I said, okay, love you. Bye. I'm trying to do this by being cool and not on screen and ending it, and then we just gotta end it. See you on Thursday.